Hi, Grace.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
So you're in Vegas now.
Yeah.
Thanks for hopping on this call in the last minute. I mean, we organized this in the last 10, 15 minutes.
No,
Um,
that's okay. Yeah, I was just
when
finished training.
when did you get here?
So I got to Vegas on the 1st of July.
So what's today? Oh, today's the 12th. Okay, so you've been here for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Who are you training with, or who are you with in Vegas?
So I'm staying with my coach, Kiefer Lyami,
Okay.
and I'm training with Cara Milligan and just a few other girls.
What camp is your coach from, or who's he associated with?
So he's with Proven,
Okay. Are
but
you heading?
he's like new to Proven. So yeah.
Got it. Got it. Oh, is there like? Okay, I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, I think you spoke to Bailey about it
Yes.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, same connection, same
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you heading out to Proven to or to Nashville before the games? Or are you
I
staying?
don't think before the games this year, just because it was so like last minute the changes. So I think we're just gonna stay in Vegas for this year.
Okay. Let's back up. So you're a rookie, right?
Yeah,
And this is your so you took first. I just saw I googled at the semifinal in
yeah.
so congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thanks.
How long have you been trying to go to the games?
Um, so I started CrossFit in July 2020, and I think from 2021 onwards, I've been pretty much trying.
Did you start CrossFit to try to go to to try to compete or
No, I started it just because I was backpacking and I just wanted to get a bit healthier.
yeah.
And then I just really enjoyed it.
Um, where were you backpacking?
So I was actually I was in the Netherlands first, and then I went to London to work for a little bit, and I was supposed to go like to Portugal and like across along the coast, but then COVID happened. So when I went home because of COVID, that's what actually made me start CrossFit.
What city or what area?
So when I was in the Netherlands, I was in Rotterdam.
No, but when you started CrossFit in Australia, what
Oh,
city?
I'm from Perth, so yeah,
You're from Perth. Okay, got it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's like
east side, west side of Australia.
yeah, no one knows where Perth is. It's awesome.
I went there a long time ago. We did seminars. Like the first seminar we ever did in Perth, the CrossFit Level One. I was with a small group, including Glassman, who we went out to Perth and we taught the first Level One there.
Wow. Yeah, it's so small compared to other places.
I think I've been there a couple times for seminars. We actually went and worked with the Aussie SAS, so the Special Forces, the Aussie Special Forces. They're based out of Perth.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a really good time.
Yeah, nice.
So even now, you still live in Perth,
Yeah. Yeah.
and which gym do you train at in Perth?
So it's called Dignus Athletica. It's just like a little CrossFit gym. Yeah, it's pretty small. We don't have that much stuff, but it's cool. I like it.
Is that where you do all your training?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you coach also, or you just?
At the moment I'm just training, which is nice.
But have you ever coached there?
Yeah, I used to. So
Okay.
before I went full-time training.
When did you go full time training?
Um, I would say probably the past like 8 months, maybe a little bit longer.
At what point did you know, like, hey, I think I can make it? I think I'm pretty good.
To be honest, I think from like 2021, I thought I could make it. Like obviously 2021, I couldn't really do many things. The first year I did the quarterfinals, I think I came 60th in our region and I couldn't even do like a basic skill like a strict handstand push up or really anything. So I was like, okay, we can build from this.
What are your strengths?
I would say my strengths are machine and barbell cycling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is your one rep max strength really high too?
Not really at the moment, just because we like leading into this season, I've been working on my like fitness and my gymnastics a little bit more. So I haven't really like done as much. So I don't know.
So was the gymnastics stuff that you see in CrossFit all pretty new to you, mostly
Oh,
speaking?
very. Yeah, I had never done. I think when I started in 2020, I couldn't even do a basic strict pull-up. So yeah, we've
Well,
been building.
look at you now. 4
Yeah.
years. That's a quick time frame to go from starting CrossFit to by the fourth year going to the CrossFit Games. I've talked to a few other people this year on this series where there's at least one other lady I spoke to. She also had a really short journey. I think there was someone else too. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I think I mean, it is impressive, but at the same time, I was so addicted to the sport and just training. I think that like there's been so much work put in.
Yes, but every one of you, for all of you, anyone going to the games at this stage, especially, even back when we first started them, the guys and the gals who were qualifying to the games in the first few years, even then, not to the volume and the degree now, but even then there was a lot of work being put on in. And so if you're going to the games now, it's not just you're genetically gifted and you're not working hard. Like, no, you actually have to take the gifts you might have and work really hard to
100%.
earn it and to keep it and to be there. On that note, what's your background? And I know you were hiking, but like before that, what athletic background did you have? What was the foundation for? There must have been some foundation for all of this.
Yeah. So my background is swimming. So I was a national pool swimmer. Um, and I was really like sold on trying to make the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games. And then during high school, my coach kind of like moved. So I couldn't really have him as a coach anymore. And then when I turned maybe 16 or 17, I just stopped competing. But we have a channel swim from Perth to Rottnest Island, which is a 20-kilometer swim. So I've done that 3 times solo. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Okay. So that kind of tied everything together. Just
yeah,
understand, like, this whole intrigued by this 4 year journey being so fast. You have a massive training and fitness foundation.
yeah.
Clear
I'm so grateful that I like have this aerobic base because yeah, it's been so good and helpful.
20K, open water. What's the time? What's that take? Several
Um,
hours.
so my fastest one was like 5 hours 50, and my slowest one was 12 hours 30. I mean, not 12, 7 hours 30. So it depends on like the conditions as well.
Yeah. When I went through the Navy training to become a SEAL, they have a swim that we have to do a long swim, and it's 5.5 nautical miles, which I think is around 7 miles. We do it with fins, though, so it's a little different. But still, that was a really long distance, especially for me. I was not growing up a swimmer. So, like, and even throughout my time, the 12 years I was in the Navy, I was always like the slow swimmer because I was in a community where everybody we're supposed to swim and we do swim. And so, like, of the swimmers, I was on the backside because we had some guys who were on the team or in the organization who like swam for Stanford and like were national champion swimmers. And then there was me, this little kid from Aromas who
It's
self-taught.
crazy how long you can swim for.
Yeah,
Like anyone.
yeah. So you're clearly excited about the event one announcement.
Yeah, I saw that last year there was no swim, so I was kind of like excited that they'd bring it back. And then when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is cool.
And you run?
Um, I've actually been working a lot on my running, so I guess we'll see.
Okay. Are you gonna beat Tia at this?
Hey, I'm gonna give it my best go.
Yeah. It sounds like if once you get in the water, everybody better watch out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Now
I
I'm
hope
really
so.
excited. Now I'm really excited about this event. How often do you swim?
So at the moment, I swim once a week. I think I'm kind of like it's on like the back burner because there's other things I'd rather work on.
And because you have such a solid foundation. What
Yeah.
um what do you do in a swim session?
Um, Depending on the day, usually it's kind of just getting in a little bit of distance. I haven't done much sprinting. Usually it's like 2 kilometers, just getting through some distance.
What do you think of Chad, the announcement of Chad?
I
Have you ever
think. I think it was terrible.
Have you done it before?
No, no,
You think the announcement was terrible, or you think the workout's terrible,
no.
or
I think the workout is terrible.
it's going to be terrible? Yes. Do you ever
Yeah,
do long, grindy CrossFit things like that?
yeah. I love long stuff like that.
Do you do Murph?
Um, I've never done Murph, but we did. My partner and I did the. I think it was the one you did at the ranch.
Oh, geez. Are you talking about at Atlanta?
Yeah, when we first met in like 2021, we did 2022 New Year's Day. We did that together.
And it has like the 300, the 200, the
Yeah,
that's brutal.
it
You
was
did that.
good.
You did that with who?
My partner.
Okay. And what was
Yeah.
your team?
Oh, I can't even remember, honestly. That was,
Did you do it
yeah,
all to
like,
completion?
what was that? Sorry?
Did all the reps? You did it complete the same thing?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
wow.
at the time I could only do like my max set of pull up was 10. So I was doing like threes and fives and just chipping away at it. I thought it was everyone else where we're from was kind of like going out and drinking. And I thought, let's go and do a hard workout.
That's pretty cool. Two more questions. What are you nervous going into the games, or are you excited?
Both. I think I'm nervous, but to a good level. Like I think anyone going to compete at this level should be a bit nervous. But I'm excited to see where I stack up against a lot of these athletes.
Well, you it looked like in 2022 you were sixth at the semifinal. Then this year you were first. So you're advancing and making a lot of progress quickly. So you
Yeah,
should, um, think you're set up for success. It seems, it appears so far.
yeah. We're just
Which
chipping away. Like, you go and do a comp, and then you come back and you analyze and go, okay, I'm maybe not so good at this one thing. We'll just add a little bit more of that in it. This whole process is such a long journey. It's so exciting.
second question: do you still have interests or plans to hike, or do more backpacking, or are you kind of over that phase?
No, I definitely do. It's more so I want to do it when I'm a little bit older, and maybe once I've put CrossFit aside. I think I just really want to give CrossFit my all, and I think I'll be able to hike for years on. I'll be so healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hiking can wait, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's some good. Well, it's too hot now, but Red Rocks in Nevada. There's a lot of hiking and stuff out there in Vegas. There's actually a
Yeah,
lot of rock climbing in Red Rocks too.
good to check it out. Maybe not in this heat. It's pretty hot
Yeah,
at the moment.
yeah. Well, it's good that you're there in that heat because it's going to be very similar to the heat in Texas.
Yeah, good to get used to it early on.
Yes, exactly. I forget. Does Perth get that hot or hot at all?
Um, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but it gets to like 40 degrees. So I think that's like maybe 110, 105.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Before we go, any questions for me?
Yeah. Can you tell me how many events we'll be doing this year at the games?
Um, a lot. Probably
Yeah, good.
consistent with the previous few years. I think we found this number where it kind of floats around that
Yeah.
is appropriate. So, more than 10, less than 15.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, would you ever do more than 15? That was gonna be my other thing.
I don't know if maybe if so 15 divided by 3 would be 5, 15 divided by 4 days would be, so we would never do 15 in 3 days. Would we do 15 in 4 days, four workouts a day, a little more, um, maybe one day with three, probably not.
Yeah.
There's a point of diminishing returns where we're just like beating you guys down too
Yeah.
much. So, and I think we learned that lesson actually like way early on in 2009 at the third games. We had, I think it was only 2 days too. The first day had 5 workouts, 5 tests, and it was a beat down. By the end of the day, we had I think it was a snatch and maybe a handstand snatch and handstand push-up workout. I think it was handstand push-up. And like in the middle of the event, we had to scale the workout back prior to it starting. We brought everyone together. It's supposed to be 5 rounds, and everyone was just like walking dead. And so we said, all right, we're going to move this to 3 rounds instead. And like that was a huge moment of like, okay, 5 events, 5 tests, 5 workouts in one day is maybe too much. We've done a
Yeah.
few days of 4, had a bunch of 3, most are 3. But so I don't know, not over 15 unless it was spread out over more time.
Yeah, of course. I think that's great. Great to know. Prepare, yeah.
Any other question? You said you had a few, or did you just have that one?
No, that was it really. That was the
Okay.
main one.
Well, again, thank you for hopping on with such short notice, and enjoy the rest of your time in Vegas. And then I look forward to seeing you in Texas.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.